Good morning, 5 minutes after 9.
Corey and Patrick, how are you? Well, big news sitting here with a longtime friend of the show, Leewood Thomas.
Good morning.
And Leewood is here because they're getting ready to grand open the Bryant Disc Golf Course. And disc golf is kind of exploding in popularity. It's not exactly new, but it is new to a lot of people. And Leewood, for those not really in the know about it, what is disc golf?
It's basically the game of golf, except instead of balls and clubs, you use discs that you throw. The distances are much shorter with disc golf, but you stand at a tee pad, and there's a target ahead of you. Maybe you could see it, maybe you can't.
Okay.
And you throw your disc towards the target and try to make it in as few throws as possible.
Now, when you say in, what is it trying to land in?
There's a bucket. It's probably, I don't know, about 2 feet wide or so. It's a bucket, and there's chains hanging, and the chains are there in order to help stop the momentum of the disc and have it drop in the bucket.
Right.
What are some of the typical distances that you'd be aiming for?
They range. I mean, we've got several junior.
What's the easy one, like for people like me who can't throw?
I've designed this course that we're opening up to where the red tee pads range from like 75 feet to 125 feet.
Okay.
So,
Do you have anything that's like 15 feet?
no, but
Like skee ball.
maybe on your second or third attempt, you'll be that close to the bucket.
So you have to throw. Now, these discs are heavier than, let's say, a Frisbee.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're probably twice or more heavy, and they're the size of, what is this, 8 inches wide?
About 9 inches or so, yeah.
9 inches? Okay, and...
I told you that. Oh, nothing. I'm sorry.
Of course you could.
I was just looking at the disc. I apologize.
Yeah, now I don't want to touch that anymore.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to put mine down. But, okay, so as far as being able to throw them straight, that requires a little acumen, right?
Yeah, definitely practice with anything. If you're going to get better at it, you just need to practice. And so, you get a disc that feels good in the hands. That's what I recommend.
Is it in the wrist? Is it in the wrist?
It's in the arms. It's in the waist. It's in everything. It's you want to swing through and you want to throw your disc in some instances as far as you can. And it's just a matter of getting out there and getting to know how you throw this disc, because everybody's different.
Yeah,
absolutely.
To it,
Absolutely.
And you find your own rhythm. Now, what really struck me as curious though is this is located on the Bryant School property, right?
Correct.
And so, but this is a public course. Is that correct?
It is correct. Now, there's a stipulation here that if it's a school day, it's not open to the public until after 5 p.m. But if it's like a weekend, if it's a holiday, if it's a summer or a winter or a spring break, it's open all day long. But yeah, if it's a school day,
now, how does it work out that I've never seen a cooperative like that where you have a high school that allows their property to be used for a public
that's
business.
just how
it's a business, right?
No,
or
it's not.
Is it just a free thing?
It's just a free thing.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just
so there's
absolutely
no
free.
money
Yeah. Most
exchange.
disc golf courses are free because most
Okay.
of them are in public parks.
Okay.
There are a couple of them around the Central Arkansas area that do, charge a greens fee, if you will.
So there's no cost to play at all.
No, buying a disc, and we're trying to stock up so that this Saturday people come out and they don't have a disc, we will have one to provide
Do you
for
need
you.
to register ahead of time for a slot, or do you just show?
So for this first round after the ribbon cutting, I created a doubles team round that would consist of one parent and one student making up that doubles team. And those slots have already filled. Since we only have 9 fairways total, it wasn't a big, large number of people that could do it. And that has filled all the way up already, but we're welcoming everybody to come out to the actual ribbon cutting ceremony. And then about 2 o'clock, all those doubles players should be done with the course, and the public can come and play the rest of the day. And then
you don't have
Sunday.
to have a reservation.
Not at all. Not at all.
Now, you designed this.
Correct. With the help of some friends. I mean, I got the general layout, and then I would recruit some friends of mine that are more experienced at disc golf, say, hey, give me your thoughts on it, and, bat it around, made some tweaks. I had to communicate within the district. Like, I think the cross-country coach is probably the one activity that's done most in the same real estate. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to disrupt any other activities that was going on. And Eventually, we got to a point where everybody seemed okay and pleased with what had happened, and so we said, let's go ahead and install it.
Have you just been a big fan and you just played disc golf and you're like, man, I love this and I want to bring it here because we don't have anything like it, or was there something more behind that?
I do love disc golf, and the pandemic has really blown up its popularity worldwide. And living in Bryant for over a decade now, I saw that Bishop Park, which is kind of our flagship park in Bryant, installed 9 baskets to begin with, and that's actually these baskets.
Okay.
There was another group called Friends of Disc Golf Growth that sold parks on the idea of going, hey, let's actually do a good 18 basket course, and they got that installed, and it's fantastic, and it's very challenging. And Parks kept these 9 baskets, and I said, well, they're paid for. We might as well use them. And the baskets are the most expensive portion of installing a disc golf course.
Sure.
And so I tried a couple of other places, and we finally landed on the school district being another public entity where they could donate these baskets and put them in the ground. And so I just, from there, I just started walking the campus and start figuring out, because I wanted smooth flow to where you start in one location close to where you've parked and you end close to where you've parked, and that's that.
Now, we all know golf is one of those sports that take a long time to play. But what about disc golf? How does it compare?
It doesn't take a whole lot of time at all. So the fewer number of players, because you can play this by yourself if you like, the quicker you can go through your round.
Right.
I would say this, if you play one of these, like once a round, which would be 9 baskets, you could probably get through this in under 30 minutes.
Oh,
easy.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
almost
just
like mini golf.
right. Yeah, this will be super easy. But this course has 3 throwing positions, 3 tee pads per fairway, and so there's a total of 27 that you can throw on it.
So that's, and I assume the different tee pads are for different skill levels. Is that
right? They add distances, and
Yeah.
I tried to make as few of the fairways be just this short fairways here. I'm only adding distance. And it's all the same shot. I tried to go on this middle tee pad. Now I've got a dog leg to the right as opposed to a straight ahead.
And so it has par numbers just like golf.
Right, it does, and all of these on this course will be par 3.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which position you're throwing from; they're all short enough that they're all par 3s.
I guess
Can
you don't
get a
have you don't have handicaps available, do you?
No, we don't.
You can use a wheelchair if you want.
Hey.
What?
Hey,
What?
what does that mean?
Well, you asked about handicap. I assume you wanted to ride.
I'm talking about.
I don't think you'll
the
need
way
it on
they
this
do
course.
it in golf, Patrick.
I don't think you'll need it on this course. I designed this, especially since it's on a school campus. I wanted this to be very accessible with a lot of built-in success.
Okay.
I'm hoping that the PE teachers decide, hey, this would be a great
To embrace
activity.
it?
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, these discs that I purchased with the Hornet logo on it, there's enough for all the players in that parent-student doubles round. But
Okay.
I also bought enough that I can also donate the rest to the school so that
should
the
they
PE
choose.
teachers and whatnot can say, okay, we've at least got everything we need. Now we need to do is just dedicate a little time and move forward with that.
Now, is there a legitimate, I'm sure there is, but a legitimate governing body and sporting events that if you became good at this, you could participate in where people are very competitive and
It'd be
whatnot?
the PDGA.
The PDGA.
Correct. And so I am not a PDGA member myself, but there are tons of people around Central Arkansas that are.
Wow, okay.
And there's tournaments and there's minis that happen all the time. We've gotten so many courses just over the last 5 years. We've seen this just boom of courses around.
I think, A, it's a good activity, but B, the cost barrier is so low.
It is.
I mean, what a great thing for kids or other people to take part in that with this inflation and everything. When you talk about saving money, I mean, you need a disc and that's it.
Right, and the discs start, like these here, $10.
Yeah.
And you can buy them online. You can buy them at local retailers. And one is all you really need anyway. But
Wait,
then,
do you supply them, or do they have to bring their own? How's that work?
well, for this opening ceremony, we're supplying all the parent and the student doubles teams. We're supplying these to them so that they've got something to walk away with. And we're just almost at the winter Christmas break, so they'll hopefully come back for more. Maybe it won't be so frigid.
Can you buy something like this at like Academy Sports?
Absolutely. There's also 13 Peaks is a Sherwood sponsor of the course, and they
Okay.
cater to it. We also have Perks and Recreation, which is a downtown Little Rock disc golf organization, and then Holy Roller is the main title sponsor of the course, and they're down in Benton, and they're mainly a bike shop, but they also cater to disc golfers.
They are? Okay,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Right.
So,
Good.
so those are 3 locations around Central Arkansas that someone can just go and buy a disc, and I recommend just putting them in your hand and just seeing how they feel in your hand, because ultimately
That's what matters.
yeah, you want
Let me
something
throw
that's
this
comfortable.
and see if I can land it on your head.
There you go,
Go ahead, buddy.
birdie.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Leewood.
No, this is great. Well, thank you for coming and sharing this with us.
I appreciate
man.
it. Just one last thing, I just want to let everybody know that the ceremony starts at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and it's at the business office, which is an old house that the school district purchased, and then they just kind of repurpose it into the business office.
Right.
And that's where all the festivities are going to happen. It starts at 11 o'clock. It is going to be cold. I've looked at the forecast. It's going to be cold, so bundle up.
Right.
And then we'll just have a few announcements from a few key people speaking, and then we'll do a ribbon cutting, and then get the parent-student doubles round started, and then the general public will be welcome to come back about 2 o'clock to play the course and, see what you think of it.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, man.
I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Corey and Patrick on 100.3.
Excellent.